In the hush before the sun climbs the golden rim of the horizon, the desert holds its breath. Sand lies still, each grain a memory of 1,000 years, each ripple a verse in the long poem of Arabia. And there, beneath a sky vast as mercy itself, the falcon waits, wings folded like a promise. I was born where the wind carries the voices of my fathers, where the camel's slow tread beats time into the earth, where the stars are not just ornaments of the night, but guides, and each constellation is a well-worn story, told by a grandfather's patient tongue. Here every dawn is an oath renewed. The sun does not rise, it unfurls, like a banner of gold in the hands of a warrior, lighting the dunes until they blaze like the armor of legends. We walk in that light, bare feet on cool sand, hearts warm with the fire of purpose. Oh, desert of mine, you are the page upon which I write my steps. Every path I take sinks into you, and though the wind may erase the print, it carries the scent of my passage, so that the land itself remembers. There is no silence in you, only the deep hum of life unseen, the shifting of a lizard beneath the crust, the hiss of the wind curling over a dune's shoulder, the quiet clink of a camel's harness, the heartbeat of a rider who knows that patience is the oldest weapon. When I speak to you, I do not use the tongue of the city. I speak in the dialect of longing and loyalty, a language of open hands and lifted gazes. The Nabati words my mother sang, while grinding coffee beans at dawn, their aroma curling like smoke into the tent's roof. I remember her voice, soft yet strong, like the pull of the tide on a pearl diver's heart. She spoke of honor as if it were a garment, woven from the threads of prayer. And I, young as the moon's first crescent, learned that a man's worth is not counted in coins, but in the shadow he casts. When he stands before the sun, the falcon stirs, his sharp eye already reading the morning wind. He does not wait for orders. He listens to instinct, for the desert teaches that strength is the marriage of obedience and freedom. When he takes flight, he writes the sky with lines of power, each beat of his wings, a reminder that destiny belongs to the swift and the steadfast. I have seen many dawns, yet each one feels like the first. It is the way the light catches on the edges of the dunes, as if the Creator himself ran his fingers along them and set them alight with blessing. It is the way the shadows stretch like pilgrims toward Mecca, longing for the source. And in those moments, I remember the elders who walked before me, their robes dusted with the journey, their eyes deep with a knowing that a leader must walk where his people walk, must drink from the same well, must kneel on the same prayer rug, and must bleed the same red when the sword calls. The desert is my teacher. It tells me, waste not a drop of water, nor a moment of breath. Speak only words that feed the thirsty. Step only where your shadow will bless the earth. It warns me, pride is a mirage. Chase it, and you will find nothing but heat and emptiness. Humility is the oasis. Sit beside it, and you will drink forever. It comforts me. The stars you see tonight are the same that guided your great-grandfathers. The same wind that shapes these dunes has touched the banners of your tribe. Since time began, you are not lost, for you walk in their footprints. The camel kneels. I mount and feel the sway of the journey begin. Each step is a drumbeat, each mile a verse, and somewhere ahead, beyond the horizon's curve, waits a city of glass and light. But I will carry the desert within me, like a hidden spring. For to be Fazza is to be a son of both sand and steel, a poet with one hand on the reins of tradition, and the other pointing toward the future. It is to hunt with the falcon, and dream with the skyscraper, to honor the ancestor, and embrace the child yet unborn. The desert does not fade when the city rises. It whispers still, in the cool shade of a palm, in the curve of a dhow sail, in the patience of the pearl diver, and the courage of the horseman. It whispers in my chest each time I breathe. And so I greet the sun, as my fathers did, with my face to the east, my heart steady as a drum, and my words ready to braid praise with promise. For every dawn is a gift, and every gift is a trust, and every trust is a call to rise, to be wind over dunes, to be the hand that lifts, to be the verse that endures, long after the tent poles are taken down. Desert Dawn, you are my first chapter, but my story has many pages yet to turn.